Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I'm Mystic Megan and today we are looking into what kinds of questions are best for your tarot readings. And actually this is really important if you want to get the most out of your tarot cards and the readings that you do or the readings that you receive from a tarot card reader. Also make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I have a very special announcement to make. So let's get into it. Tarot is a very informative and versatile divination technique, but it can be really limited by the types of questions you ask and the intention and energy you are putting into the cards and into the reading itself. Just before I get into all of this, I do want to acknowledge what works for me may not necessarily work for you, but if you are new to tarot or you are getting your first reading from a tarot reader, this is a good place for you to start when you're thinking about what kind of question you want to ask the cards. This video is divided into sections which you can see down below, but I do recommend watching this entire video because it is kind of a step-by-step process, and each part of this video has very important information that you need to know about getting a tarot reading and how you should prepare yourself for that tarot reading. Do you even need a tarot reading? Tarot, like anything, is a tool and a resource, and just like anything else, it can be used to reinforce positive perspectives and behavior, or it can be used to reinforce negative perspectives and behavior. That's why asking the question if you even need a tarot reading is super important. For example, if you are doing predictive readings all of the time, you are constantly chasing a carrot on the stick without actually knowing the reasons why you want that thing or how you are actively contributing to that situation or the manifestation of that outcome. By taking control of when we do our readings, we enable ourselves to make active choices to create and manifest the best of those outcomes. So yes, maybe you will have the said outcome, but is that really the best of that outcome, or is it the bare minimum of that outcome? So we need to be prepared to see all sides of the story, all contributing factors, and even if we are contributing to the situation in a way that isn't constructive or isn't helpful. So the two things that I am always really thoughtful of before I do a tarot reading are these. The first thing I would ask is, what are the emotions fueling your need to know the outcome of this particular situation? Is there anything that you are avoiding? So it shouldn't be used as a replacement for, say, good communication or making active decisions based on self-love and enforcing boundaries. Of course, when we are talking about self-love, that is something that is easier said than done, something I personally struggle with, but sometimes a good self-talking to can actually really help a lot. Secondly, I am very thoughtful about personal power. Are the questions you're asking enabling you to make active decisions about what it is you actually want? Is it giving you choices? Is it showing you how to be more accountable and take responsibility for yourself and your emotions? Or are you seeking validation in a way that is insecure or disempowering? The most positive use of tarot for me is all about insight into myself, healing, and shadow work. These are things that can help you take control of your life and your situation. Also, intention is everything. Your intentions are so powerful. They can really affect the messages and the outcome of your reading. For example, if you are asking about the outcome of a relationship when you have already decided you want to break up with that person, you're obviously going to get a mixed message or an unclear outcome. So if you are experiencing strong negative emotions, then it's best to find ways to clear them out or make your tarot card reading about how to clear those out, what are you not seeing about yourself, and just general shadow work and self-love. Reading for self-healing and clearing energy. So perhaps you have thought about what I just said and you have decided to do a tarot reading about what you can do and what parts of yourself are in need of healing. For these kinds of reading, you will be asking questions that are going to help illuminate parts of yourself that maybe you aren't seeing or acknowledging so much. You need to be prepared to experience any emotions that may arise and put in the work to resolve them. Then potentially make changes to your behavior and how you react to people and situations. These kinds of readings are intended to help you with self-reflection, healing, and accountability. So if you're not prepared for this kind of work, then there's probably no point of picking up the cards in the first place. So some examples of these kinds of questions could be: what parts of myself are in need of healing? What negative habits do I have that need looking at? How can I better support and love myself? What of my own needs am I ignoring? Before we move on to the next part of the video, I just really want to thank you for being here today. And if you are enjoying this video and feel like you're getting some value from it, I really encourage you to hit that like button and make sure you subscribe for more content like this. You can also contribute to this community by commenting down below with any questions or ideas for videos that you would like to see. So let's get back to it. Readings for potential outcomes. First of all, I want to point out how I am actually phrasing the title of this part of the video. I say potential outcomes for a reason. So it doesn't matter what kind of reading you are doing, all outcomes are potential. So potential outcome readings are obviously about the potential outcome of a particular situation or relationship or conflict. So once you have cleared out your negative energy and you want to look into the future of a relationship, then you can do a reading like this. As mentioned earlier, intention is everything, so you really do need to be looking at the purpose of your reading. For example, if you are asking the cards about the future of a relationship, but you have already decided that you're going to break up with this person, then it's not going to give you the messages that you want or you need. So by setting your purpose, we're looking at what do you actually want from the situation. Do you want a resolution? Do you want an ending? Do you want closure? Your purpose and intention for that reading is very important, so you can start moving towards your desired outcome before even laying out any cards. So some potential outcome questions could be: what is the relationship potential between A and B? How can A and B best resolve this conflict? What is the best outcome of the situation and how can I achieve it? And what is the potential success of A? Keep in mind, all readings are potential outcomes. You are the biggest influencer of the outcome that the cards predict. If you don't make actions towards that potential outcome, then it's very possible that that situation won't manifest for you. All readings are based on the energy and the potential in that moment. Even if you do make actions towards that outcome, unforeseen circumstances and situations may affect that outcome in the future. And lastly, if you don't like the outcome, you are very much in your power to change that outcome and course of events if you wish. How I personally use tarot. For me, I almost never use predictive outcome readings. And actually, I can't remember the last time I did. It may be my Aries Sun and my Leo Moon speaking here, but I feel like predictive outcome readings, for me personally, give up a bit of control and choice in the situation or the events that are occurring. I like to feel like I am in complete control of the decisions that I'm making and what I want and don't want in my life. If I do a predictive reading, it is more or less to get an idea of the two potential outcomes so I can make an active choice on which potential outcome I would like to choose. The other reason why I don't do a lot of predictive readings for myself is because actually I get a lot of downloads from the universe without the use of cards. If there's a message that I need to know, I just receive it. And if I didn't receive a message, it's a result of one of two things. Either that particular event was supposed to happen, it was in my life path, it was on my journey of life, and there were lessons to learn there. Or two, in hindsight, I did receive red flags or warnings about that situation, but because of blockages, I just wasn't able to receive or perceive that message in the way that it was intended. So in that situation, obviously, I would be turning to the cards to ask myself about what blockages that I have that are preventing me from receiving the messages that I need to receive, and clearing out the lines of communication to my guides and the universe. But that, of course, is just what works for me. Tarot is a very personal thing, and how you choose to use tarot and what you want to get from tarot is completely up to you. Well, I hope this video has helped you figure out what kind of questions you should be asking the cards and what kind of question you want to ask when you get your next reading. Like I mentioned earlier, I have an announcement to make. From August, I will be opening up an Etsy shop for people to receive personal readings if you would like one. The shop itself has been up for a little while. I've just kind of been sitting on it, working on the products and what it is I actually want to offer. I would love you to come visit my shop and get a 30% discount with the code questions101. That's right, a 30% discount with the code questions101. Now these are for my in-depth deep diving readings. This is tarot and numerology as well. So be sure to get in quick because this code is only going to be active for about a week. But if you have missed out on this particular code, be sure to subscribe because I will give out more codes in the future. And that's it for today. I'll see you next time.